Peace, peace. Welcome to another edition of Community Forum. I better put my hat on. It's like 50-something degrees out here. But I wanted to really talk briefly tonight about, what's that restaurant behind me? It says Lagos African Restaurant, Hong Kong City Chinese Restaurant, and La Castilla Grill Mexican Restaurant. You got three all in one. And if you want to go a little further, you got a pizza place over there. But in any case, we wanted to talk real quickly. I was reading an article about the actress Regina King and her son, who's 26 years old, who committed suicide. And I think that we all too often mitigate, so to speak, and don't really look at the alarming rate of how young people are committing suicide. Suicide is to kill oneself. And there are a number of issues that go along with it, whether it be depression, whether it be frustration, whether it be stress, whether it's some type of mental disorder. I mean, a whole line of things that go with it that has to be addressed. Now, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I've been studying for the past 2 decades, to be honest with you. And so later on, we definitely want to go ahead and try and address that suicide rate, and not to sound type of racist or anything like that, but in particularly with young black men. Some say African American, but I'll say black men all across, definitely in America, but everywhere. And so why are they committing suicide? Is it something in the foods that they're eating? Is the stress too much? Is the depression, the frustration? I mean, there's so many factors that go into that. And so on this edition, I'm getting out of this cold. On this edition, we need to address that and figure out what it is, and hopefully come up with some type of remedy that can at least get us on the way there. Now, it's not that, again, this hasn't been before me or won't go on after this, but I just want to play my part into it. And as I always say, I'm not the author of what I speak. I've been taught this by a magnificent teaching and teacher, and so I'm able to share it at this point in time. So we definitely want to look at suicide. A lot of you have young people, young people, you have young children, nephews, nieces, or whatever, and it's going at an alarming rate. And like I said, particularly with black males, so be lucky if you have a black male. But the pressure of on the youth per se is just really alarming. And so that's pretty much what I had to say right now. I'll go more into it. It'll be a part 2. I wanted to do something different, but this suicide, just reading about it, other youth that are committing suicide, man, I don't know what it is, and perhaps if we save one life, then that's one more than what we already, had. I mean, one life is worth it. So let's get into it. Thank you. You know what I always say, subscribe, hit the like, notification button, share it with someone. And we definitely got to do another part to this. I just touched just really surface, not even that. But we need to look at suicide and find out and go on a journey on how to curb it, really stop it, but remedy it somehow before it's already too late. We already lost one too many. And some of these people that youth that I know, yeah. I mean, I know them. I know their parents, and I'm like, what's going on? Is it what's in the air? What's in the water? What or maybe nothing at all. I don't know what the frustration is. And parents are just too, I don't know, oblivious or doing things, you know, that they think is more important, and they're losing their youth. And now mothers and fathers are burying their children when the natural order of things is the children, you know, is around to bury their parents. And I'm not talking about homicide, that's something different. I'm talking about suicide. So hang in there with me, we'll get right at you.